It says, the Dragon's Den. Management shall not accept liability for burns above the 4th degree, and visitors are kindly asked to refrain from throwing plums into the well. But what? That was close. I could have got a chronic obstructive pneumopathy in that cloud of smoke. Why should I? I know I need not remind you, but now I have an old bellows full of smoke. I'm reminded of why my poor old gran used to say to me, watch out for dragons, and don't pee on the floor. I guess she always was kind of a strange one. If nobody's done that yet, there must be a reason, right? There we are. That'll be $10, Mr. Chambers. Just put it on my tab, Jim. Okay, sir. And keep a few for yourself. Now let's get started retreading my tires, would you? Sure, sir. I'm great at this kind of thing. There's so much to be said about wells. I'd like a cigarette lighter or a match, something like that.
Your dollar first. Then you can have all the fire you want.
But I don't have a dollar.
Well, that's not my fault, is it?
I wish I had a 2-ton African rhinoceros.
See the sign there? It says wishing well, not credit institution. First throw in a dollar, then you can raise as many rhinos as you like.
But I don't have a dollar.
Well, that's not my fault, is it?
I could use some bentonitic mud. Do you think you could help me, Mr. Wishing Well?
Chuck a dollar in the well, and we'll talk about it.
Where do you think I could get a dollar?
You're asking me? If I knew the answer to that one, I wouldn't be down here at the bottom of this well getting rheumatism and whimpering for small change.
I'd like a new face. I'm not asking for much, just something a little more human.
I can fulfill practically any wish. I have a list of them somewhere around here. So, let's see. I can make you acephalous, argamous alkaloid, apolitical, zealous, zebrine, zoomorphic, zygomorphous. I'm afraid I can't help you there, buddy.
Oh, that's too bad. I'd like to know who took my dog Pantagruel.
So what are you waiting for? Just throw a dollar in the well and you'll find out.
Do you take credit cards? Guess not, huh? I'd like some batteries.
$1, and you can have whatever you want.
Could I even wish for my own wishing well?
Sure you could, but speaking from experience, I'd advise you against it.
I have no reason to want to do that, but since when has reason been the basis for human undertaking?
That's hot!
By the arms of the omnipervasive Vishnu, every single one of them. You don't really appreciate the qualities of a fire-retardant overcoat until you try putting something red-hot into it. Hi.
Spare change. Spare change for a poor blind man.
I'm not sure how relevant this is, but in his 1798 essay on the principles of population, Thomas Malthus demonstrated that a certain portion of the population must live in poverty in order to maintain the balance between economic growth and population increase.
And just what might that mean, sir?
And what that means is that as population increases at a much faster rate than progress in the means of subsistence, only hunger can set a limit on population growth.
And to put it in the simplest words possible,
that it is absolutely impossible to eliminate poverty, and therefore any kind of philanthropy toward the impoverished classes is meaningless.
And so
it wouldn't make any sense for me to give you anything.
Right. So why do you continue to torment me with your presence then?
Good question. What style?
What the devil do you think you're doing? You leave my dog alone or I'll be showing you your own internal organs, mister.
Aha! You fell for it. If you're really blind, how did you know I was bending down to pick up your dog?
Okay, you caught me. And so?
What do you mean, and so?
Well, do you really think I can afford to live in the style to which I am accustomed on what I earn as a court jester?
Let me guess. The correct answer to that one is no, right?
That's right, and so I supplement my earnings with spare change from suckers like you.
Not only are you a fraud, you're also extremely rude, you know.
I admit I'm a fraud, but rude? If I were rude, sir, I wouldn't need to use a euphemism to describe what your mother does for a living.
Hey, now I can deal with water balloons filled with muriatic acid, and I can deal with melted cheese in my sneakers. But just you leave my mother out of this, darn it, or I'll...
Or you'll what?
Or I'll...
You still talking to me, mister?
Oh, I know it may not be up to me, but this imposter deserves a lesson. Zoinks! Now I can reveal myself before all of humanity. Hey, here I am! I'm back again. I'm your worst nightmare.
But that's not possible. How could my dentist possibly follow me here?
Ah, forget it. Sure, Tony do this, Tony do that, Tony put the dog in the cupboard. It goes on and on. Heavens. Hey, this must be that famous needle in the haystack that everybody's looking for. But what? Zoinks! I feel just as bold and strong as I did when I was 7. These costumes speak for themselves. Not twice in one night. I know what that is. It's a candelabra, right? And here I am.
Hi there.
Someone's taken my dog. He's a big fat dog with short, shiny hair, and he answers to the name of Pantagruel. I don't suppose you've seen him around here anywhere.
Sorry, the only members of the animal kingdom we've encountered tonight are those disgusting pigeons that seem to think we're the park's toilet facilities.
Speak for yourself. It so happens I have also seen great big slugs wearing gaily colored ribbons attempting to drag away the carcass of an enormous...
Oh, Harold, really? How many times have I told you to give up those sulfur drugs,
Heavens. I'm gaining weight just looking at it. If you're trying to tell me I should eat it, just get it into your head that I would never allow such a gelatinous assembly of polyunsaturated triglycerides enriched with artificial coloring to pass through my esophagus. And if, on the other hand, what you wanted to do was get me to move it somewhere, why then you must be even stupider than I thought.
Hey!
And this demonstrates that my deductions are not simply a delusion brought on by a blind passion for cake frosting. It really is true that large sugary masses will, when left to develop independently, spontaneously generate neural networks capable of reacting to external stimuli.
Hey, what in the heck are you trying to do there? You're hurting me.
A good-sized dose of aggression.
But I was trying to sleep, darn it.
Function number 2. Do you really mean sleep?
Oh no, how silly of me. What I meant was preponderate. Preponderate, jeez, why did I ever say sleep?
And a dark sort of sarcasm.
Of course I was trying to sleep. I mean, jeepers, I'd like to see what you would do if you were shut up inside a 3-layer cake for hours on end.
May I ask you a question?
Shoot.
Just what or who are you?
I'm a girl.
And what are you doing inside that cake?
Ever been to a bachelor party?
You mean they're having one in there?
Ah, forget it.
There's a question that's been torturing my mind for years. Why do they bother sterilizing the needles for lethal injections?
I have absolutely no idea.
Do you know of a synonym for the word synonym?
Can't think of one.
Could you tell me seriously now what you're doing inside that cake? No jokes this time. Did you fall into the batter or something like that?
I'm in this cake because that's what I do for a living. I'm an exotic dancer, and I get paid to jump out of cakes wearing just a bikini and a lot of whipped cream.
What, you're like, centerfold, you mean?
That's right.
And, does that mean you have those huge staples across your stomach?
Staples? What staples?
Oh, forget it. I'd rather not talk about it anymore.
Huh? Whatever.
And do you know who the cake's for?
Let me think now. Oh yeah, happy birthday. I hope you like whipped cream, Jack? Jack! That's his name.
You don't remember anything else about him?
Afraid not.
Could you describe yourself for me?
Sure, I'm 5'6" with long dark hair, blue eyes, and a walk that'll knock your socks off. What about you?
Well, I'm just about 6 foot with thick blonde hair and a pair of arms like tree trunks, and what's more, I'm loaded.
Interesting. Very interesting.
And who did you say was the birthday boy?
I told you, Jack something or other.
Uh-huh. Listen, I really need a loudspeaker battery, and I haven't found anything remotely like one anywhere in this stupid castle.
So you're asking me when I'm inside a cake?
Yeah, I guess it was kind of a dumb question.
Hey, well look, the Walkman I brought in here with me to keep myself awake has a couple of batteries in it. Try one of these in your loudspeaker.
Great. They're just right. Gee, thanks.
No problem.
I really must be on my way now.
You could at least come up with a decent excuse.
In 2 minutes, I'm going to set out on my biggest feat yet, traveling around the world, rolling a kaleidoscope under my feet. I really must get going.
That's a bit better.
There we go. Fits like a battery in a loudspeaker. Zoinks! It works! Pantagruel, where are you? Would the owner of a purple 76 Ford pickup please report to the parking lot? Who stole the cookies? Blamed it on me. It was James. Who's he? He's a giant dwarf, just as tall as me. And the last announcement for all cauliflowers here at the fair today. You cauliflowers are so dumb. I wouldn't be surprised if someone were to come up to me here and ask me why I'm wasting my time talking to a bunch of stupid cauliflowers. Take this, my good man. Damn gravity! My back is killing me! A boulder? Does that mean broken dreams and disillusionment is all that life has to offer? My lumbar myalgia will never forgive me for this, but if it'll help save Pantagruel. And where has that key gone to now? No good. It's not budged an inch. What a failure I am. Such a failure. I haven't even been able to succeed in getting them to print my photograph in the dictionary, alongside the entry for failure.
Hey, Chuck.
Yes, Harold?
I think our shift must be over. The clock now says it's 6 a.m. What are we waiting for?
I'm afraid we're waiting for our joints to loosen up.
Oh no, not again.
Did I do that? Looks like I may have to take back what I said about those muscle creams I ordered.